Hello there. Just making sure I know how to fold a t-shirt without getting my ass kicked. Good evening, comrades, compadres, and compatriots, and all you other clowns. Welcome to this week's electrifying episode of Before the Mast, a show where I try out cocktails and share them with you. I make it, drink it, I tell you what to think of it. I tell you what I think of it more accurately. In essence, I'm doing the legwork for you. You can thank me later, or you can thank me now by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. We're at 60 subscribers now. Not exactly a meteoric rise. I am Aaron Burks, your curator of cocktails, your docent of drinks, your administrator of alcohol, and of course, your superintendent of sea stories. And tonight, we're gonna have big fun. Hopefully. But first, let's head to the Laka Laka Lounge for a few lively libations. YOLO. Tonight we'll be trying out the Dry Manhattan, the third installment in a series of 5 episodes. For this drink, you'll be needing rye. Once again, I'm using slow and low. Dry vermouth. I'm using Martini and Rossi. Angostura bitters. And orange bitters. You'll also be needing a mixing glass, a bar spoon, a chilled coup glass, ice, maraschino cherries, and an orange peel. This is a Manhattan for those of you who do not like sweet drinks. This drink concentrates more on the flavor behind the rye than anything else. I'm adding a dash of orange bitters because I think that the citrus notes will complement the spiciness of the rye. Well, we'll see. Stand by for heavy rolls while the ship comes about. To start off with, we need 2 ounces of rye. One ounce of dry vermouth. Two dashes of angostura bitters. One dash of orange bitters. Again, I'm using angostura. Hopefully you can add ice with a little more finesse than me. Now stir. Produce your chilled cocktail glass. Magnifique. You want to express the orange peel over it. Get some of that citrus in there and then rub the rim down with it. And the garnish is pretty simple. I'm just going to lay it there right on top. And there she is, Dry Manhattan. Cheers, you crazy bastards. Woo. Well, that packs a wallop. It is Definitely not as bad as the first Manhattan I made 2 episodes ago. Slow and low rye really makes this drinkable. But god damn! It is like... That's... spirit forward. Yes. The spiciness of the rye really takes center stage on this one. The orange bitters really kind of brings out the spice, and that's good. It's not overly orangey. If you're a fan of old fashions or Sazeracs or things like that, this is going to be a delight. It's really not a bad drink once you get used to your esophagus melting. I was suffering from some sort of upper respiratory problem earlier today. I am happy to report that is no longer the case. Gentle Jesus. Try it yourself. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like seriously, people, comment. Be a part of this so I'm not drinking alone. Only you can help me here. Speaking of folding clothes, I once had my nose busted by an angry sailor who was not impressed with my t-shirt folding skills. In boot camp, you learn that even the slightest mistake, the smallest misstep, the most minute, overlooked detail can be disastrous. It can cause the loss of life and limb. In Navy boot camp circa 1996, the RDCs had a few legal ways of impressing these ideas upon the blank slate of the recruits' brains. Well, they could beat you, they could embarrass you, they could yell at you. Then there were less talked about methods. Methods which fall under what we in the United States Navy referred to as wall-to-wall counseling. Simply put, this is where physical pain was used in a Pavlovian manner to remind you to get your shit together. One day we had inspection, and we were called to general quarters. This is where all the recruits stood at attention at the end of their bunks. Every inspection, you knew someone was going to be the scapegoat. It was like watching the wheel of fortune turn and turn. You could have made your bed wrong, and it could either be you get yelled at, or you get dropped, or maybe, just maybe, you could win the lottery, get the full force of RDC anger and ire. On this day, it was my time. The RDC came up, started going through my stand-up locker. And that's when he found it. His ticket to Violenceville. And I stood there like a dope and punched that ticket like a conductor on a train. Seaman Recruit Burks, you folded a white t-shirt wrong. He took a step back, staring at the locker contemplatively. And then he repeated himself. I can't believe you folded a white t-shirt wrong. Now, if I had not been the one on the receiving end of this rampage, I might have gazed in awe over what happened next. See, he worked himself into a frenzy over something he knew no person in their right mind would really care about. But he was no person. Not in his right mind, anyway. He was a recruit division commander on a mission of malevolence. And he took it into a higher state of anger. It's week 3, and you're still folding your shit wrong. You pile of hot fucking garbage. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah. I'm here to tell you. Finally, the pressure valve malfunctioned and the boiler exploded. Picked up the entire locker from the bottom. He did it effortlessly, as though with muscle memory. Like they had taught him this in RDC school. How to do this. Well, he chucked that shit like a javelin across the compartment. Well, as the metal container whizzed past my face, one of the legs of the corner or some part of the thing caught my nose. Well, that started a whole new frenzy. Why are you bleeding? Nobody gave you permission to bleed. Drop. Lazy pile of Ricky slime. Now, Ricky was a derogatory term for recruit. Another term was Chuck. Hell, they called the ambulance the Chuck wagon. I still, to this day, do not know why these terms of endearment came about. Well, there I was, in the front-leaning rest position, dripping life juice out of my schnoz, watching it pool into a large puddle on the linoleum in front of my face. Get up, shitbird. The RDC marched my ass out across the street to medical. Well, I had to wait in line to see the very uninterested person behind the reception desk who, without even looking up, asked flatly, "What happened to you?" Before I could say anything, the RDC grabbed my shoulder and leaned over me. Answering for me, he fell down the stairs. That's what he said. Well, the receptionist, unimpressed, never even looked up. Pointed without looking, said, "Take a number." And the RDC took me to a cozy corner of the room and then quietly said, "If you say anything to the corpsman, I'll have you set back in training so far you'll wake up in MEPS with a finger up your ass." Well, I nodded, giving my blood oath. I got a tetanus shot, 2 Motrin, a rag, and got told to drink water. This started a trend of treatment after every bump, bruise, scrape, laceration, whatever that would follow me for the next 15 years. So, when I got back to the compartment, my bunkmate, Seaman Recruit Durand, a skinny redhead from Montana, He said, dude, what happened? It was the most concern anybody had shown so far. So I told him. Fell down the stairs. And that's what happened in the United States Navy in 1996. You folded a t-shirt wrong. You know, to this day, I can still fold a t-shirt boot camp regs. I don't because, well, I don't want to. But I can. Sometimes I can feel my nose through my nose when thinking about what'll happen if I skimp on mundane details. Well, until next time, to boot camp and bloody noses, tetanus and terrible training. May you never have to deal with it. Cheers.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning, putting in the longboat until he's sober. Putting in the longboat until he's sober. Putting in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises. Way hey.
Circa 1996. A mixing receptacle of some sort. What the fuck are those called? Right. You will also be needing a mixing glass, a chilled coupe glass. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put that in the freezer. Bob fucking sack. Not my favorite drink.